The Unaspiring Rapper Podcast.
Nigga, see the treadmill, the pull-up bar, the station, the weight bench.
Oh, you gonna beat me to it? You gonna beat me to it? You gonna beat me to my joke?
Yep.
That's all right. 210 got the home gym there. You know, he fly. You know, he's showing off the new ink. Hey, good catch.
The new ink, huh? This nigga silly, bro. I ain't showed off no new ink. What's new?
Your ink?
Which one? Which one?
I know which one. I'm lost now. Nigga, this nigga out here getting tattoos every week now.
That's a fact.
Shit, what's going on now? You see, did you see the what is it, the governor of Texas? He said we can open this shit back up now, 100%. The mask mandate is over.
Oh, did they really?
He said the mask mandate is over.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bun B said that nigga's batshit crazy, but I didn't need Bun B to tell me that. But
I know that California's going to be withdrawing some of their restrictions as well too.
I could see that coming. I don't think anybody needs to. And the thing is, the nigga was like, "Yo, our numbers at a low versus before, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, well, if you're on the right path, if you working out right, and you seeing results, you ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm seeing results, let me stop." That's it.
Another thing is, I keep on the Citizens app, they give you this monitor of like how many Americans have been vaccinated. Last week it said 14, this week it's saying 22. But how come I still don't know nobody that's been vaccinated yet? So where are these numbers coming from?
Probably the sites where they have it going on at.
So you mean to tell me that me and my niggas gonna be the last percentage? Because how are we already at 22%?
Because you're not essential.
I actually am.
I actually
have a letter to
So did your employer, they'll pay for you to get it? Oh well, nigga, that's why. You just ain't added on to the stats yet. You ain't got it. Are you going to get it?
You're not hearing me though. 22% of Americans have it, they said. Okay. That's 22 out of 100 people that would have it already. Do you know 22 people? Do you know 22 people that have gotten it? And you know more than 100 people.
Oh wait, you're referring to the vaccine or corona?
Yeah, the vaccine.
I definitely know around 20, yeah, about that number out of 100, yeah.
But you know more than 100 people is my point.
Yeah.
You 20 out of thousands of people. So that's not, you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then of course I'm around people in healthcare too, so that's gonna make, a
higher percentage.
Yeah, for me.
A higher percentage.
Yeah, I don't know niggas by the droves going to go get the vaccine or that have gotten it.
I think they should put that in a certain demographic, like 20% of elderly people or whatever, but they can't say Americans. That's just not even.
It should be like, especially on that app that you're referring to, it should be like by county or by city or by like mile radius. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Just like 55% of Americans disagree with Trump. I'm like, where are you getting these numbers from?
Right, because I haven't been a part of that.
I've never been asked anything before. Like, never been asked anything before.
What's do you know what's the site? I think it's a website where they do a lot of these surveys. It's a popular survey name, and I can't think of it. Not the Census, really? But the it's a particular type of survey because my doctor would always tell me about them. Like, I took part in I want to say it starts with I don't know. But it's a popular survey where they get a lot of these numbers from. And you'll see it when you see a lot of these surveys and the stats. If you go down to the source, it's a particular name for the survey company. But anyway, not like anyone gives a fuck.
I did check. I checked the Boogie shit out, the 30-second video he did. Bro, I'm so tired of this nigga. He didn't even do a whole verse.
I liked it.
He didn't even do a whole verse.
I think his was longer than Charlie Clip's.
So let me ask you a question though. Wouldn't you feel, as an artist, wouldn't you feel like you robbed your people by dropping something like that?
Not over that beat. It's a commercial beat that's out. No, I wouldn't.
But every song he does is like that.
Are I can't recall, are the last songs he did were they original beats or were they mixtape beats?
I never heard them before, but that doesn't mean that they're not, you know what I mean, that they're original.
I mean, if you dropping freestyles and you're labeling it like the freestyle, he's doing it a little more consistently, so I'm not mad at it. You might not want to give away certain shit for free, but in his case, I think he should. But I get it. It's artist shit, bro. My opinion.
I mean, I drop one verse songs all day long, but I'm not doing videos for them.
Right. It looked like all his shit was done in the same day, damn near. Anyway.
All done in the same day. Same
on a camera phone.
Same garage.
On a camera phone.
Crazy, bro.
These aren't high quality videos.
They're crazy.
So maybe he's
have a good camera. Probably have a good camera. Probably put a low quality filter on it on purpose. Probably a good camera.
It's not a bad idea.
It's hard not to have a good camera now. Even with your phone, it's hard not to have a good camera.
I'm not mad at what he's doing because he took a hell of a long time off. So now it's like shady. It doesn't look like they're promoting you. So you out here, he out here on his own like an independent artist right now.
I don't think he's part of shady.
He might not be, but I'm just saying he's coming off of that. So it's like he probably got to put, you know, the pedal to the metal and the foot to the fucking pavement, nigga, and stomp that shit out.
He had one line though. He said "Free Rucci." I was wondering what the fuck happened to Rucci. That made sense. I did learn something.
I saw that too.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, that makes sense because I was wondering what the fuck happened to that nigga because they were trying to push him.
I liked it though. It was better than the last one. So if he keep doing this until the next album, I'll ride with that. It's better than like a Ab Soul or a Kendrick.
Nigga got me want to do some drill.
Kendrick and Ab Soul, like, come on, like, can I get a feature? You know, artists like that we actually, you know, like.
Wack 100 bangs on a nobody named K Deuce on Clubhouse.
And ignored you, I heard, right?
I commented on the shit, you know, to see if, you know, if I could pull up or something, but.
And they deleted your shit twice. Right? Are you blocked?
Nope, not blocked.
Just deleted. But he responds to other people during the shit.
Yeah, he picks and chooses. He like I told you, he replies to a lot. One of my comments was you saw him getting a massage, right? Or whatever the fuck he was doing.
He was at the chiropractor's office.
Yeah, I said, bro, grown men shouldn't have to document every single thing that they.
I seen that, yeah.
And then the next one was something along the line.
You only respond to non-affiliates.
Yep, exactly. I threw a little bit of extras on it, you know, but.
Yeah, but that was the gist of it, yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I can't buy a beat.
That nigga weird, bro.
It's your boy Spider R Wack. I can't buy one.
You sure can't. You didn't tested both them waters.
They must tell niggas I had an STD and they don't want to fight me or something because I don't care.
Yeah, them niggas do back up off you pretty quick for whatever reason. Maybe they think you not that. I don't know. Maybe they think you like a weenie or something. I don't know. What you think? What you think? You think they see? I mean, it's like the brand studio LA. It's like the studio in LA. I'm around
because the first the Baymac, we took it away from that and got to the, you know what I mean?
Right, but yeah. You're right.
Took that off that, and the energy wasn't there, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't even the same, right? That's yeah.
We went to real life. We went to real life with that one.
Maybe in Wack case, that's what it was.
Maybe in Wack's case.
Yeah, but I forgot you and Spider did. Y'all got kind of deep on that.
But with Wack, yeah, from the service. But if he goes and looks, which it looks like he does do, because he'll comment on other niggas shit like, "I'm looking at your page, nigga. You da." So
right.
So it's not hard to.
And it says a studio in LA, so you're not far.
Also, on his comment, I threw the name out there of the organization that he should know.
Right. Yeah, that's weird, bro. Maybe just like my son said, and I know you're not a big fan of my son per se, but just kind of like what he said. He was like, bro, I just talked to you, and it was all cool, and now you get online and it's something new. So maybe it's all for the cameras, bro. That smoke and mirror shit.
I mean, now granted, we all pick and choose, right? To an extent.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you're right.
We all pick and choose to an extent, right? And
yeah, but it's different types of picking and choosing, though.
Right.
Because like a Meek Mill, just how academics say he pick and choose the people he respond to. I'm like weenies, they ain't no street people, so he picks and chooses that way. Then you got the other side of it where you pick and choose. This nigga's just not worth it, and that's just it. Like, you're not worth it.
Then you got other ones where, like, nigga, I see you when I see you, homie.
Yeah.
I know you too good with the back and forth to go back and forth with you. You know, some niggas are good with the back and forth. You know you can't win that battle.
Right.
Like, I know for a fact that if it comes to that back and forth, like, shit, it ain't gonna be too many niggas. Like, only Tekashi could probably beat me, nigga. Like,
in the back and forth game. Yeah.
So I wouldn't want that back and forth. Because, like I said, only Tekashi is like, that nigga's good. And relentless.
On the back and forth, yeah, he is.
And relentless. Because that's what you got to be, relentless.
Yeah, and he actually comes up with logical and rational points to justify the shit he does.
And you have to be willing to say something that's going to jump off the deep end. They're going to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your mom, you bitch ass nigga. I'll slap that bitch too.
Right. So now when they say that he goes too far, he's like, well, hold on. Because the person I said it to did the same fucking shit and there was no issue. So I'll be like, damn, point.
That's how I feel when I put my foot on these niggas' necks. The same way. Like, when I heard Wack with that nigga Deuce yesterday, whatever his name was.
Bro, he seemed so not with it. Like, he wasn't even trying to go there.
He didn't say one thing aggressive.
Then he even hit him with the OG and he got mad off of that.
Nigga, nigga, we ain't cool. I ain't
OG, we ain't cool. No, but you old, nigga. You old, bro. Like, what you doing at this age, wilding out on niggas like that? Like, that
dude sounded like a nice young man just trying to run his clubhouse shit, man. That's it.
Yeah, he said we got X amount of women in here. I'm not trying to talk to you
about. Wack said 9, nigga. Y'all got 9. That's it, just 9.
And I seen somebody in the comments like, so was it 9 people in there or 300? Niggas was like, yeah, it was like 300.
Why would you be trying to get into a room with 9 people?
That's the even better point. Fuck.
Well, anyway, to Wack 100, I'm in the gym currently, no pun intended, and yeah, I'm definitely ready for the shoulder game. You know, all that other shit. One thing I know is the shoulder game, and I believe he comes from the same,
school of ethics.
Same school of ethics. So, you'll see. Like I said, it's not really, I don't know him personally. It's just, I don't like what he stands for and what he does. So for that,
I don't like how he go about a lot of shit. I don't like how a lot of these niggas go about a lot of shit, but for whatever reason, Wack 100 just pops up in my shit every goddamn day.
That's the problem. And I've agreed with like 2 things he said, and we talked about it on the show.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of stuff that he said too.
Right. So I'm not saying everything he says is bullshit, but the way he goes about it, like the way he was trying to punk that young man yesterday.
Yeah, that Deuce shit, that shit rubbed me the wrong. I was like, bro, come on, you a OG, so you whatever.
Even if that Deuce guy thinks he's hard off the shit, he wasn't displaying that in front of everybody at that particular point.
Right. So that ain't what he wasn't giving off that energy. He wasn't reciprocating it.
Wack.
What was the title of that room? Do you remember?
No.
I can't either.
But it wasn't
about what Wack was talking about.
I've never gotten on this clubhouse thing, man. I'm glad I haven't, because this shit just seems crazy. That verbally, and like I'm saying, I wouldn't do good on that one because I go hard. And I don't let nobody get a word in. So that wouldn't work for a nigga like me.
That nigga said, you see me raising my hand.
That was funny and gay.
Like you sound, I think I would sound crazy saying that to somebody.
I remember when I first said I liked somebody's picture. That shit, I hearted it. That shit.
IG should have been changed that shit. Like, dude,
And
look, gotta be hard.
And then it was like double tap. Like, now that sounds even worse.
I'm sure it's all psychological too. I'm sure it's all tied in. Like somebody thought about this shit already.
Absolutely.
I liked it. I put a heart on it.
Then there was something else I was gonna say. But yeah, I don't like the man's energy, and it's crazy, man. I heard about this dope ass group called Brandon Me. Have you heard anything about him yet?
Fire.
Yeah. So
niggas been putting in work for a while.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, but if anybody out there is a music fan, this is a group that's dope group called Brandon Me. Check them out. I don't know
Brandon
about
Me. Brandon Me is M-I.
They may be from Italy or some shit. Yeah, Brandon Me with the hyphen, like Me Piachi is who knows.
I think it's a black and an Asian. I think that's what it is, like a duo. Could be.
Brandon is a traditional Asian name too, believe it or not.
They like kind of like Brandon Lee, Brandon Me. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. But
Bruce Lee's son was Brandon, remember?
Yeah. Didn't they used to say Bruce Lee was part black or had some black in him?
Didn't he kill himself or commit suicide or a car accident or something?
Brandon Lee died on the set of I think it was The Crow, if I'm not mistaken.
Doing
it was supposed to be a prop gun, and there was actually a live round in the gun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the story I heard growing up.
I respect Bruce Lee and all that, but I'm definitely more of a Jackie Chan type of nigga myself.
Because of his stunt game?
Yep.
Yeah, his stunt game is crazy.
And then, like, when you really watch it, like I'm sure you watch movies, when it came to Jackie Chan, they didn't have to do a lot of cutaways.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
it was a full scene, yeah.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
I remember seeing like the clips, like the outtakes.
Yeah.
And he would mess up, and I was like, oh, he's really doing this shit.
Really doing, that's what I'm saying. Really
flipping off a ladder and then sliding out the window.
Spraining his ankle and shit.
Yeah. I like,
in Rush Hour, that nigga was already 50 already.
Yeah. Because he looks old as fuck now.
He looks old as fuck.
But before him, I was on my homeboy. Matter of fact, my homeboy Dominic, he locked up. Shout out to him. He was from Long Beach. He put me on Jet Li. So all of not the Jet Li movies, like the collection joints, like the ones that was done over there.
Yeah.
Oh okay. Yeah, I used to watch Jet Li a lot. That was my nigga.
I saw Jaden Smith. He saw Jackie Chan at an award show. You ever see that shit? He had never seen him before. That nigga spazzed out. He's super duper spazzed and fanned out. That nigga ran over to him like, come sit with us. He's like, why you over here? Come sit with us. You never seen that shit?
No, that's funny that you say that though, because in my recommenders just either earlier today or yesterday, late last night, I got it was I can't remember the actor name, but he met Denzel. I think it was on the red carpet. Young black dude. And bro, he was in tears.
I think I've seen that before too.
Yeah,
when you get a chance, look up Jaden and Jackie Chan. That shit was like, you could tell that was his favorite because Jackie Chan was sitting with the common niggas.
Okay.
Like in the common niggas, and Jaden seen him like, nigga, like, why you over here? Like, come over here in the front row with the rest of us ballers, nigga.
Hey, so when you at like a sports arena and you walk out to either go to the concession stands, to the bathroom, or whatever. So you walk out the hallways in the arena, right?
Yeah.
So everybody, it was still somebody performing on the inside of the concert.
The time is now 2:10. Just everybody know. Anyway, I'm listening.
I'm like, it's 3:10 here. 310 Compton. So we walked outside. Nobody was out there because there was still performance going on. I'm with Kai. Kai might have been like 12, 13. And we see Roscoe, Corrupt's younger brother, Roscoe. He had just finished performing. So I tell Kai, I'm like, hey, look, you see Roscoe? He's like, oh, yeah. So I said, let's walk up, get an autograph. We got our tickets. Go get the tickets. Bro, walked over there. I'm talking to Roscoe. I was like, yo, good shit on the performance. Been listening to you for a minute. Blah, blah, blah. You mind signing our tickets? Bro, this nigga Kai is quiet the whole time.
Locked up on him,
Yeah,
huh?
he froze up. I'm just chopping it up like he a normal one. I'm like, my little brother with me. Yo, come on, let's go talk to this nigga. Bro, he signed both the tickets. And I was like, all right, good looking, bro. I ain't fan out. I just boom. And left, and I told Kai, I said, nigga, what happened? I said, you ain't say a fucking word. Like, nigga signed his ticket. That shit was crazy, but yeah.
I had being out here in LA, obviously we meet a lot of people, right?
Right.
Like random, like I ran into Prodigy at motherfucking Venice Beach and got an interview with him, random shit.
I saw Nick Nolte hanging out his apartment window on the beach out there.
See, shit's just a trip. So, but one time I was at a show. Matter of fact, it was a listening party for Raz in Hollywood, and
For what project?
Okay, I got 2 different nights. They were both listening, but I got 2 different nights. So this particular I'm talking the first night. This was a project for Barmageddon, the mixtape, and he had put our song on there. The Game Need a Makeover was on there. So seen KRS-One, and I've never been a huge KRS-One fan. You know what I mean? But when I seen a nigga, he was just.
I'll ask you about that after the story. Go ahead.
That nigga was so big, bro. That's what fucking like. I was shocked. Like I never thought he was going. I didn't know he was that big. That nigga's big, bro. Tall, big ass elephant face. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of froze up just because how big that nigga was. Like, fuck, was that KRS-One? That wasn't like a fan spaz out. And then at a different show, at another listening party, I seen will.i.am, and we was chopping up the whole night. But nigga kind of like when it came to talking about some music and exchanging the info on some music shit, I didn't even do it and shit. That's one of the things I do regret and shit. Cause we was chopping up on some regular shit. I wanted to take it there, like, nigga, by the way, they call me 210.
It always beats. As an artist, it sucks to have to try and plug your music.
It does though. It does.
I don't like when niggas do it with me.
Especially when you feel like you already got a good product and you feel like you shouldn't have to sell it, but you also try to get to a point to where you feel like it should precede you, right? But also, as a producer, it's never going to precede you because nobody sees you.
Right. I get that.
Sucks. Nobody asks who makes a beat unless they're a musician. But common folk consumers never ask, nigga, I love this song on the radio. I wonder who made that motherfucking beat. Said nobody. Except a musician.
That's funny because I've never been in that position. I've always asked who made that beat. Well, I've been like, yo, whoever wrote that hook is fire.
But like I said, you're from the musician's point of view.
Yeah, so I'm never able to be at a full consumer standpoint.
People who consume music and buy the most music are 12-year-old little girls, right? Which is the age bracket of my daughter.
Yeah.
So my daughter does not say, damn, nigga, this shit. Who? Go to the credits.
This cadence. This cadence caught me and it has me repeating it all day.
Bro, right. So like, it as the producer, how do you, and this could be for another pod, obviously. But if you don't have people out there shouting your shit out and shouting your brand out and throwing your name out there, you don't have, it's hard, it's tough.
Right. It is.
Like, Grim I sent you the link to Grim's video. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out.
I did. I watched it.
Yeah, but that's the song that I produced off of the album, off of his last project.
No, that beat is fire.
Good looking. But ain't nobody gonna care. Only a musician. So if Grim sends it to one of his chicks or whoever, nobody's asking who made the beat.
Right. He's gonna get more credit for it than you will to the general ear.
Right.
That's like, how it goes. Yeah.
I want that Graham type beat. I want that Gucci Mane type beat. I want them Rick Ross type beats. Like, oh, you mean Maybach music? Like, only a musician is gonna say that shit. So it's real tough for.
I appreciate the people that do appreciate it though.
Correct.
That's what it gives you. It kind of, I like it because it gives you something to split the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when a chick tells me, hey, I like when you said this line versus, oh, I like that song. It means something completely different to me. when you say, "Oh, that line stood out," I'm like, "Oh, you listening?"
Yep.
Oh yeah, that makes a difference in the fan versus the listener.
And for me, have been a recording artist and a musician, I never liked to perform anyway. So producing actually is better for me. It's better for me anyway, because I never was one to want to get up there with a microphone. And
I like performing.
Never was something I loved to do. It was forced.
You ain't never like had the crowd like in your palm, and then kind of sat there like, oh wow, I have all of them hanging on to my words.
Well, I did because I used to cheat, and I've thrown my own shows, right?
Yeah.
So I have everybody come perform, so I'm MCing at the same time, so I'm really cheating. Everybody is technically there for me already anyway, but I still never felt comfortable.
What was the discomfort?
Mad people looking at me at the same time.
I blanked that out. Yeah. Normally, because it's a lot of lights, so I can. It's hard for me to. I only see the first 2 rows half of the time. So sometimes I'll focus on like 1 or 2 people, and then just glance out to the other people that I can't see. But just knowing that if I get quiet on this microphone, you gonna get quiet too.
Yeah, I feel you.
That control. When I forgot, I've told you. I don't know if I brought it up on the pod. When I forgot my lyrics before, and I just said, "Yo, hold the fuck on," and I just started talking to people. That's the y'all so beautiful. While I try and remember my shit, bro, the fact that they hung on to that was, I was like, yo, I might want to be a comedian, but we'll see. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, I think that's weird because I like that part of performing.
Craig Fax is starting to be a comedian in the late 30s. Why not?
He been a comedian. Don't play him like that. He from your crib.
That don't mean he's a comedian.
Absolutely not. I was just trying to give y'all the benefit. The
last time I saw Craig was at LA Fitness playing basketball. Next time I saw him was on Corey Holcomb podcast. So that's my point.
Hey.
And I think you're way funnier than he is.
I think I am too. Thank you though. But yeah.
I don't even consider him like remember I told you he said himself as a comedian. I was surprised like that nigga addressed himself as a comedian. I thought that was far-fetched.
I've heard him talk about that journey though. Like he's new to it, so he wanted to rap before. His music is kind of cool. That's why I'm gonna send you a link to one of his shit. Because I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like one of those Corey Holcomb parody songs. And I was like, this nigga really rapping.
Nigga got that alter ego like that nigga Fonte from Little Brother used to have Percy Miracles. That was his alter ego. That shit to be funny as fuck. That's how he fucking got into doing the foreign exchange, by being silly with that shit.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that.
And it really turned into some real shit that won him a fucking Grammy.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Gnarls Barkley. Even though CeeLo was always a singing ass nigga though.
Yo, that project was fire.
Yeah.
That's a fire project.
Yeah. Man, I was watching some of his interviews on the man, so tell me about the journey from the
What was that like? What was it like when you was with them boys, man? Y'all was coming down, man. It was
my
epic,
God.
Bro.
My God. Cause y'all was getting some real money. And we ain't even gonna say I'm talking about. If y'all know,
I like him know. At this point. I like him now.
I'm used to it now.
Yeah. Tell me what that was like, man.
He always make that face like.
Yeah, the Bill kind of
in that little blank ass room. Anyway, man, the Unaspiring podcast.
All right,
we had 30 minutes of shit. So yeah,
we'll get with y'all.
Wack 100, nigga. What it do?